Hello and welcome. I'm Saeed from StoryPlanet.net. Dive right into the essence of the most captivating books without reading them cover to cover. Whether you're on the go, at the gym, or just relaxing at home, we offer you a unique and enriching listening experience. Today, we are exploring the book Atlas of the Heart, a creation by Brené Brown. Atlas of the Heart, 2021, serves as a comprehensive manual for comprehending and managing your emotions. While everyone encounters intense emotions, many struggle to recognize and decipher their true nature and origins. By enhancing your emotional vocabulary, you can profoundly change your connection with yourself and those in your life. Before we delve into these revelations, it's interesting to note that Brené Brown is a research professor at the University of Houston and a visiting professor of management at the University of Texas at Austin McCombs School of Business. Over the last 20 years, she has dedicated her research to studying emotions such as vulnerability and shame. Her TEDx talk on this topic has been watched by over 50 million people. Additionally, she has written several best-selling books, including Daring Greatly, Rising Strong, and The Gifts of Imperfection. With 8 key ideas to unveil, brace yourself for a deep dive into this captivating book on StoryPlanet.net. To start, the text encourages individuals to focus on their own emotional well-being and learn how to understand and navigate their own emotions. The author describes feeling lost in an emotional landscape, struggling to understand and name their feelings. They want to reach a place of contentment, but feel it is always out of reach. The text mentions the importance of understanding emotions and introduces Brené Brown as a source of clarity. The reader is promised to gain orientation and learn how to navigate feelings with more nuance and clarity. The summarizer will cover topics such as the dangers of hopelessness, the transformative power of understanding emotions in relationships, and the difference between happiness and joy. Key idea number 1. A child possesses magical abilities. Brené Brown grew up with a heightened level of awareness, which she thought of as her magic powers. She learned to predict and navigate people's emotions, including her high school swim coach's explosive temper and her parents' unpredictable behavior at home. She became observant and learned to identify people's shame triggers. Emotional awareness is now her specialty and is a skill she shares in her book, Atlas of the Heart. Key idea number 2. The text suggests that it is impossible to stop walking carefully or cautiously if you are wearing eggshells taped to your feet. The text highlights Brené's hypersensitivity to the world around her, which led her to numb her feelings through partying, smoking, and drinking. However, this also caused her to lose her ability to observe and connect with others. With the help of therapy, she began the process of regaining her sensitivity and embracing vulnerability. This journey fueled her successful career. Brené created a guide called Atlas of the Heart to help others who are scared of pain and intense emotions find a new way to relate to others and embrace vulnerability. The book covers 87 emotions, exploring their underlying causes. Key idea number 3. This advice suggests that one should improve their ability to understand and express emotions by expanding their range of emotional words. The text highlights the importance of understanding and expressing emotions. It emphasizes that language is crucial in conveying our feelings to others and seeking help when needed. Many people can only identify a few basic emotions, which limits their ability to describe and comprehend their own emotional experiences. Developing emotional granularity or precise language for emotions can lead to a better understanding of triggers and ways to comfort oneself. It also allows for a deeper connection with oneself and others and enables individuals to ask for and receive specific help. Overall, expanding emotional vocabulary enhances the ability to navigate and comprehend one's inner landscape. Key idea number 4. This text is a prompt or a title, and it does not provide any specific information or key points to summarize. Feeling sad is a natural and important part of being human. It is a fleeting feeling in response to a particular situation, unlike depression, which is a chronic condition. Sadness allows us to empathize with others and make better decisions. It is different from other emotions like anguish, grief, hopelessness, and despair, which require different reactions. Key idea number 5. Anguish affects the bones. Anguish can be shocking and traumatic, and it hits us on a physical level. Good support is crucial for healing from trauma. Hopelessness is the inability to set realistic goals or figure out how to achieve them, while despair is the feeling that your entire life is hopeless. Despair often leads to suicidal thoughts. There are practical ways to strengthen resilience in the face of hopelessness and despair, which will be discussed in the next part. Key idea number 6. The concept of hope is not just a feeling, but something that can be developed and practiced as a skill. Hope is a skill that can be learned by setting realistic goals and believing in one's abilities. It comes from encountering adversity and being resilient. Being hopeful is infectious and can be passed from parents to children. To combat despair, practice the 3 Ps: personalization, permanence, and pervasiveness. Ask yourself if the situation is about you, if it will last forever, and if it has consumed your whole life. These strategies offer a pause button and help put experiences in perspective. Resilience can be developed by asking for help and getting appropriate support for specific emotions. Key idea number 7. Happiness and joy are different. Happiness and joy are distinct emotions. Happiness is long-lasting and comes from feeling in control, while joy is sudden and intense, focusing our attention outwards. Joy comes with a sense of gratitude and appreciation, but can also be unsettling. Many people have a tendency to expect the worst and rob themselves of joy. Practicing gratitude can lead to more experiences of joy and vice versa. Gratitude can be learned and practiced through activities like keeping a gratitude journal. Key idea number 8. Embrace the concept of paradox and learn to be at ease with it. This text highlights the complexity of emotions and the need to embrace paradoxes in order to navigate our inner world. It emphasizes that emotions are not simply classified as sad or happy, but are filled with nuances and contradictions. It also mentions the influence of emotions on both the mind and body, and the ability to shape our emotions through practicing skills like hopefulness. The text encourages embracing paradoxes, such as craving closeness but shutting ourselves off, and reminds us that exploring our emotions is a journey that requires overcoming obstacles and embracing vulnerability. In conclusion, emotional granularity is the ability to identify and express our emotions effectively. By having more nuanced and specific words to describe our emotions, we can have a more expansive inner world. Being attuned to our emotional states helps in building loving relationships, both with ourselves and with others. Taking timeouts when overwhelmed allows the rational part of the brain to function properly, making it easier to handle conflicts and make decisions. Building timeouts into communication with loved ones can help process emotions and continue the conversation when calmer. Thank you for listening to this summary. If you enjoyed this exploration, we invite you to discover other fascinating books on storyplanet.net. Don't wait any longer. A multitude of books, stories, and knowledge await you there. See you soon on storyplanet.net.